why I unmute myself. I mean, why I mute myself, rather. Please, you have the floor. Thank you for honoring our invitation. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Good evening, Star Zainab. Good evening. Okay, let me just share my screen. Let me know when you see my screen. Good evening, everyone. My name is Muhammad Rofiat. I'm a biochemist, a data analyst, and a healthy food advocate. Today, I'm not here to teach you how to cook because you might probably think because of the meat or because of the name of the think I want to teach you how to cook today. No, that's not what we want to do here. But I want to show you or tell you how a simple balanced meal can help you focus. It can help you with productivity, and it can even help you to think straight. So today we'll be talking about simple and balanced meal for tech. We know how to eat for energy, focus, and long-term health in tech. You might be wondering, why are we talking about food in tech? Please, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's loud and thank you.
Because food will help you focus. It will help your mental health. So now just imagine you are trying to, or let's say you are working in a physical workspace now, or office, and you want to try and meet you want to get to the office before the opening of business, and at the same time you are at the same time trying to eat before going to work. Okay, you just decide you rather go to Iyabasara vendor to get your food. The number one thing is that you need to understand that whatever amount, like regardless of you trying to fill up your stomach, food is more to us than just trying to fill up stomach. Number one thing that food will do for you as a tech person is it will help your mental stamina. Here in the slide it says the brain uses about 20% of energy for processing information. So you're taking from Iyabasara vendor now as, or is not well prepared and is already ruining your stomach. That alone will reduce your productivity for the day. Or you're not even going out, you're a remote worker, and you decide to just make eba in the morning with afang soup just to start the day. You're not going to construction site, so you need a food that would help you, not too heavy, to help you start your day. So now if your brain is taking 20% of your body energy and you're taking big apple, how in the morning, how do you expect your brain to function well? And you need food for long term health. Let's just imagine you already ruined your day by upsetting your stomach. Your body is going to take a longer time to repair that issue. So you need to eat the right amount of food. If you are trying to eat the right amount of food, or you're trying to fill up your stomach, you also need to consider what you are taking in, and why you are even eating. Let's just forget the fact that food is used to fill our stomach. Food is not used to feed only our stomach, it improve our health too. And as a tech person, you need health. So I will advise, don't be like, it is important for you to eat before starting your work. Don't be like a tech person that will just be like, okay, fine, I want to I want to start working, and once you're on your laptop like this, you might even eat at night. If you're on low percent of, or you don't have energy, the brain will be using your stored energy, which might affect you later. So now we'll talk about the brain and food connection. Now we said it is important for you to eat when you want your brain to function very well. So now we are talking about connection of brain and food. How is it possible? It is possible because glucose, we all know glucose is derived from carbohydrates. It has the nutrients glucose will give you, it will help you, will give you sustainable energy for the day. You don't have to now, okay, fine. I made mention of eba. If you are using the right, if you are taking the right amount of eba in the morning or at the right time that you're supposed to take it will help your day. You don't have to take eba and small protein. No, that might affect you. And we have protein. Protein will keep you full. It will protect you and help your brain function well. So now we are talking about protein. We have a lot of accessible protein that we can get. We have egg. Egg is like the number one thing, protein, that is very simple, that that is very affordable and available to like virtually everybody. Then we have healthy fat. Healthy fat helps to boost your brain health and regulate hormone. Let's say for example now, you are not taking the right amount of food in the morning, and this healthy fat that you are supposed to add to your meal is not there, and probably you have healthy fat will help you regulate those we okay fine. Thank God that I'm talking to woman in tech or women in tech, sorry. We are people of that we get mood swing most times. So once you have the right balance, the right proportion of your food, these things will help you. Food helps your brain function well. So now if I've already filled but food help you in a lot of ways that you cannot see. And now we have the impact of food on tech one. It helps, I already mentioned earlier that it helps the mental stamina. Let's say for example now you're going through stress, pressure and all. If you are taking the right amount of food, it will help you focus. It will help you'll be creative. And food give energy. If you have energy, definitely you'll be productive. If you have the right energy, you'll be creative. And at the same time, once see, all these things they help themselves. Once you are creative, you'll be productive. And good food builds your confidence and self-worth. Let's say for example now, you before you leave the house in the morning, you've taken the right amount of food and it's helping you. If you are productive at work, you that confidence will come no matter what. If even if you'll be doing things on a normal, like the normal way you do it, but people will be like, food will help you. Don't just think that because you have the knowledge, because you can code enough, because you know how to tackle, or because you have the right energy to solve problem, that is when all this is that is the real thing. But food is just like the thing that will that will help you at the back end. So you need something, you need to eat good food to be active. Can you still hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Okay. I just want to confirm that I'm not talking to myself. So we have food help food help your mood and stress management. I already mentioned that. So now we are talking about food. We need the right proportion of food. We need the blah 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 and all. For you to know the right proportion of food, or for you to have a balanced meal, you need the right amount of carbohydrates, protein, water, fat and oil, and so on. So now let's talk about balanced meal. I said we need balanced food. A balanced meal is eating the right amount of food. Let's say now, for example, even you have been working since morning, you didn't eat when you're about to start your work in the morning. So you in the afternoon, let's say around 3 p.m., and you feel like okay, fine, now is the right time for me to eat, or you have a little break, or you even want to give yourself a break. Let's say in this instance of you working at home. So you now want to eat and you feel like okay, let me just take rice, and you're taking rice that is already 3/4 of your plate. Do you think that rice will be like, do you think it will it will be it will be useful for you because you're not taking it in the right proportion? So let's continue. We'll know what a balanced meal is as we are going on. A balanced meal is eating the right mix of food to keep your brain active. I keep mentioning this. Food, good food though, healthy food though, will keep your brain active. To keep your energy steady and your body healthy. It gives your body the right amount of nutrients in it and the right portion, sorry. A balanced meal will contain carbohydrates, protein, healthy fats, water, veggies, probably veggies and fruits, they are in the same, almost same category, and they will give you similar nutrients. So you might not probably add veggies and fruit in your food at the same time. So a balanced meal, like I said earlier, will be simple, available and affordable. We can't be looking at the plate of food that you want to eat, and in it we have rice, we have egg, we have yam. No, it has to be simple for a meal to be balanced. Because you want your meal to be balanced, you don't have to now pack, okay, all the carbohydrate that you have available in the house, all the veggies that you have available in the house, all the fruits that you have available in the house. Right portion of these things. So moving on, I would like to ask us a question. As a tech person, what's your go-to meal on your what's your go-to workday meal? Probably you're about to have a busy day, and you know what is that one thing that you want to eat to keep you active, and share with us your biggest food struggle. I hope you people can still hear me.
Yes, Ayomide said it will be Indomie and egg or moi moi.
Wow, that's huge. Oh yeah, I can still hear you.
She said another one is, or a quick one would be golden more.
Golden more. Okay. Okay, so do you
Not
I
me,
want
oh,
to
it's
ask,
Ayomide. Oh.
is golden more a healthy meal? Is it good? Is it good
That's
to
for
use
Ayomide.
golden more to start your day?
Ayomide, you have the floor. Answer your question.
Okay, so let's
Okay, I
continue so that we
said
won't take
for
time.
Greek,
Can we
my
have
own
more
is
options?
Greek yogurt
Greek yogurt. Wow, that's nice.
and
I think that
apple.
person is oh sorry. So now you might have one of most of the people, like, okay, most people has problem with food. When it comes to food, I don't know what to eat today, I don't know what to eat this morning. You have your refrigerator is filled with fruits, you have food stuff at home, but you still don't know how to go about it. Things that you can do to overcome your biggest food struggle, or probably you don't even know how to cook. Maybe, let's say, or you are scared of going to the kitchen. Number one thing that you need to overcome your food struggle is you plan ahead. Plan ahead in terms of, probably like today now, I think we have holiday today now. So you can just start. Maybe let's say weekend, most people would weekend will be available for almost everybody. During the weekend, you can be like, what you can plan ahead of you can plan ahead to know what you want to eat throughout the week. You can plan the meals that you want to take throughout the week. You can plan it ahead. It doesn't have to be like, okay, you now want to start cooking up storm in your kitchen. No, you can just organize your meal, like, you prep ahead in terms of cutting your veggies, or even you might even make stew, or fruits that you cut it in nice shape. That is part of planning ahead. Planning ahead, it might be like, okay, oh, this coming week, oh, I want to this coming week, I would be only taking or going to the kitchen to cook during the evening, or during my break in the afternoon. Let's say people that are working tech, or I'll have time for people that are working, that have physical office, or physical that work physically. Sorry, you might you might even decide that you want to be cooking in the night. Okay, you got home around 7 in the night. You have to know what you eat. Even with the stress of work sef will not allow you think straight. But now that you have planned ahead, okay fine, I want, even if it's noodles like Olamide said, even if it is noodles, you will know that okay, my noodles, this is the way I want it, this is the way I want it and all. If you want to add veggies, you will know, you already cut your veggies, that is sorted. So number two is mindful eating. Like I said earlier, that food is not just used to food is not just something that will fill your stomach. It will even, it will also have sorry, it will also affect your daily activities and it will improve your health. So now let's just say you are eating from, or you don't care about what you eat, you will not be getting the right nutrient that you need. And we should understand something. Tech is not a physical work that you will sweat out all your food, or sweat out to just let go of some things that are not needed in your body. You might probably not even be sweating like other people. You might be working under AC. So you need, we should know that tech is a mental thing. It work on our mental health. Our mental health needs to be very very active to work as a tech person. So now if you are not taking the right amount of food, or the good food, if you are not taking good food, the right portion of food that will make you active, that will make you think straight, or that will give you the energy that you need. Energy that I'm talking about here doesn't have to be the energy that you use for physical work. I already mentioned earlier that 20% sorry, 20% of our sorry, 20% of our energy goes to the brain, and I think brain takes most energy. So if the brain is not getting something sufficient, let me tell you, our brain is very very selfish. Let's say for example now you are getting nutrient from biggie apple drink. The brain, that 20% looks small like out of 100, but let me tell you, 20% is like the most that brain is taking. Let's say before your eyes, all other place will take their percent. Brain, that 20% that is taking is the most brain, because other organs in your body can't get that much. So now your stomach, or you're taking biggie drink with roadside food that is not well prepared. Number one thing is that your brain will want to, the first thing is that that food will not be giving you the right nutrients. That is the number one thing. And at the same time the brain wants energy, it wants nutrient that will give it energy. And at the same time your stomach is upset, or your or your body system is already disturbed. Now brain will take his energy regardless of anything, and it will take the best out of the best. That is what your brain will do in the body. That is when your what your brain will do when it needs nutrients in the body. And at the same time you need energy to digest this, or sorry, to fight. Your immune system needs energy to be like the forefront to attack this particular thing that is coming into your body. I don't want to sound like a science person like that. So it's just like you need your immune system, once it is being affected, your body needs energy to fight against it. It needs energy, and brain is already taking most of the energy. How do you expect? So the repair that will not be happening will be affecting you. It will affect how you think, because it will just be like brain is trying to struggle to get good energy, and at the same time the most energy, and your body system, your immune system too, is trying to get energy to fight this strange thing that is in the body. And you can manage your cravings. You choose your healthy snacks. Your snacks doesn't have to be let's say sweet or something sugary. You can take fruit for your snacks. You can make all these cookies from oats. You can make it from wheat. All those ones are still, to some point, are still healthy. And you can get support from people like you can consult nutrition experts for personalized advice. Probably all these food and food science people, you can just reach out to them. Nutritional You can reach out to nutritional experts to help you on how to go about your food struggle and all. So now we'll go to We are talking about planning ahead. We're talking about mindful eating, and we're talking about how to manage your food. You can't do all of this without having the right or knowing how to go about it. So now that would make us go to the next slide. Realistic meal planning act. Sorry. So as I said earlier, I said you should plan ahead. You can plan ahead by batch cooking your meals. Let's say prepare your protein and cook in batches to save time. I already mentioned that you can cook during the weekend. You can cook during the weekend. Let's say you want to, you can batch cook your jollof rice. You can marinate your protein. Let's say now you have a good electricity in your ear, and most people, if you are working in tech, you need electricity too. So you consider the way you are trying to look for a alternative means for your laptop to function well. You look for that same alternative means. That means should be the one that will be able to make your laptop function well, and at the same time your freezer effective to be able to freeze your food, or to be able to preserve your meal. Sorry. So now protein, you can even fry it. You can, but frying when you want to eat healthy might not be advisable. So most time it is if you should go to all these people that are okay, come and reduce their weight with us, that we used to see on all these social media, you will see that most of the time they advise grilling. That's because it will reduce, it will not, it will, the fat into much. So grilling, then pan grilling too is advised most time. And you can you can freeze in portion. Freeze a big portion of soup, stew and meal. Let's say for example now, you want to eat edikayi corn. You can't leave your work, that deadline is already like very much, you already have a lot of deadline, and leave your laptop and start cooking storm in your kitchen. No, you can just go do that during the holidays. You can do that during weekends. So it is even advisable to prepare your meal ahead during the weekend. I think most people do that. Even people that are not working in tech, even 9 to 5 people will do that. So now, and you can pre-cut your veggies, and um cut your veggies in portion to save time. You can, probably you want to make salad, you can cut your veggies the way you will use it for salad, or you want to make, you want to stir fry, you can cut it and you keep it in your freezer. And you can even, okay, you don't really have time, you can just make a simple meal. And for a simple meal, you can even just go online and look for something simple to make. So you can, let's say for example now, you can just make sandwich. Maybe in the morning, you want to start working early, you can just make sandwich. And I want to tell you that it is very important to eat breakfast if you want to be productive. It is very, very important. Not the type of breakfast that you eat 12 p.m. No, not that type of breakfast. A real one, maybe around 8 in the morning or 9. Then you can also try overnight oats, protein bowls, and salad jar for easy meal. It doesn't have to be edikayi corn or ogbolo soup in the morning before you know that you're eating. So let's go for let's go let's continue. Sorry. So meal act, I already talk about realistic planning, meal planning act. So now meal act, for you to store or to plan ahead, you need something that will give you energy, and you need that natural sweetness and protein. So example of the food that I put here is, you can just make plantain waffle. No, you can use all this not very ripe plantain, egg, and juice that you extract yourself, or not the kind of not the biggie apple or Fanta that you call juice, or no. So if you have your juice, probably you extract all your juice from your fruit in the during the weekend. You can store it inside your refrigerator or your freezer to make it fresh and accessible. So, and for lunch, you need something that is affordable. I already mentioned it in the when I was explaining balanced meal. You don't have to start thinking, okay, I want something balanced, and I want, okay, let's say for example, the way I talked about plantain. Okay, I want plantain, I want bread, I want mayonnaise, I want no, your plate doesn't have to be complicated because you want to eat a balanced meal. It doesn't. So you need something that is affordable, simple, and very available, regardless of whatever thing that you regardless of, okay, you are concerned about your meal. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be simple. So for lunch, you need something affordable, filling, and nourishing. Let's say you can just take rice. I'm just giving just one example of things that you can take. Oh. So let's say for the food for lunch, you can just take rice with the right portion. You can take beans with the right portion, and your grill protein. It can be fish, it can be chicken, it can be anything. Just protein and salad. Your salad doesn't have to be very much, and you might just use your mayonnaise in small quantity, and there are options or mayonnaise that people make without what's it called, without vegetable oil now, and it will be very active. You can make your salad cream from olive oil. Olive oil is very, very good. Is a good source of healthy fats when you are trying to eat healthy. So then for dinner you need something light, but at the same time rich in nutrients and perfect for evening. Not that you want to eat for evening now, and you are making, or you are evening, or sorry, dinner doesn't have to be like you are eating 11 p.m. You are eating that 11 p.m. the wrong time, and at the same time you are not taking maybe, let's say, pounded yam. Pounded yam is still very light. It's still kind of light compared to pounded yam, and you are pounding yam 10 o'clock p.m. after you came back from office. No, now that is not something that is reasonable to take, because you will feel heavy. And most people that like to work early or to wake up early to learn a little bit for their own personal growth before they go to work, or face their workers, what's it called, face their normal daily work. You can't tell me you'll be taking pounded yam in the night. So you need something light, and at the same time it will give you that nutrient. And I gave you boiled plantain with egg sauce and cucumber. You will notice that I think I mentioned egg in the morning and in the during the dinner. It is very healthy. Like when you are trying to eat healthy, you might you might decide to take, or you might decide to use other protein as your protein source, but egg is number one. Apart from it being cheap and available, it is very okay if you want to eat healthy. Egg, you see people mention it a lot. People that talk about all these nutritional experts, you see that they talk about you taking egg a lot. And for snack, you can snack. See, snack doesn't have to be complicated. You can snack smart if you want to if you want to if you want sorry if you want you can snack smart if you want to eat healthy. So you don't have to start, let's say, taking. There's this thing that we used to eat, what's it called, wara. This one that is made from soya beans, they call it tofu or something. That one is very cheap. You can use it, you can take it as snack, and it is very, very healthy. So that one is cheap and it is available. It doesn't have to be like, okay, fine, you want to snack, or you're taking bread, or you're taking, it's not bad to take bread though, but it should be in the right portion. You're taking bread, probably you finish 500 naira bread, and you're saying you are you you are snacking. That is on the high side. So you need snack that will make your brain function well and balance your hormone. Let's say for that balancing of hormone. Now, as female, I mentioned we the hormonal imbalance. I think females love. So snacks is something that will help you balance your hormone. And for snacks, you need something like Greek yogurt. Let's say, for example, now you have Greek yogurt at home and you have fruit. You can just take just make a sweet
Hello.
bar. Let's say yes.
Sorry, please. We have just like 9 minutes for Google Meet to kick us out. Too. So please, you need to round up fast. Thank you.
Okay, okay. So let me hydration and smart snacking. So to stay hydrated, you need to drink water, more water, to improve your energy and energy needed for effective performance. And for smart snacking, like I said earlier, you can replace your regular snacks with nuts, seeds, fruit and veggies to sustain focus. Okay, now you're the type of person that likes working with you like working and snacking at the same time. You can just replace all your regular snacks that are not healthy with nuts. You can take groundnuts, you can take almond, you can take cashew nuts. So then you can just replace your sugary drinks. Maybe you are this kind of person that loves taking something very sugary. You can just replace it with health zobo and smooth fruit smoothies. Then if you are dehydrated, you can reduce your brain functioning up to 12%. Then now we have the formula for, okay, I've been talking about taking the right portion of milk, taking the right portion of milk. So now for your veggies and fruits, you need your veggies to be like 50% of your plate, and your carbohydrates to be 25%, and the protein. And the healthy fat is just it doesn't need a peculiar amount, because you need it in small quantity, but it is essential. Let's say for veggies now, you need something that would give you vitamins. And the source can be from carrots. You can add carrots to your noodles. You can add you can make you can make smoothies from banana and cucumber. And for your oats, for your carbs, you can take oats. Oats is very light. It is very light source of carbohydrates. You can take it from rice, yam and plantain. All these things just need to be in the right portion, in which this is the portion that we have. Then protein, it repairs the cell, keeps you full and support focus. You can get your protein source from beans, fish, egg, chicken, and I mentioned earlier tofu, that wara that malams used to tell. So thank you very much for joining today's section. I want you to know that you don't have to be a chef to eat healthy. Just be a woman that respect her body enough to fuel it. Thank you very much. So you can just send in your question now, and I would stop sharing my screen.
Okay, thank you so much. Like, we don't even know how to appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm very sure everybody has gained something. Like, I can see comments in the chat saying me and breakfast are not friends, and the likes. I think everybody has that issue of saying I don't want to eat any. Me say I don't like eating early. I like eating around 1 p.m. during my break time. So I think I'll gain something like you have to eat breakfast so that you can be well productive every day. Thank you so much. That's only my own comment. And I must say, this section is really insightful. Really appreciate your presence and would love to invite you over and over again for this kind of section. Thank you so much.
Okay,
I don't,
I'll be waiting.
okay, if anybody has any question to ask, the floor is open before Google Meet kick us out. Or you just want to appreciate that, you can just unmute yourself and talk. Thank you. Oh yeah, nobody's talking. Shit, there is no question. Okay, Ayomide, you have the floor. You can unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you everyone. So it's not much, it's not a question, but just like a form of appreciation to Rofiat for the session. It's quite insightful because people who know me like that have lived with me I'm not someone that eats like really, I would say well, because as you said now, Kelomo, if I want to start my food, it starts like 12:30, like that one. That's when my stomach's like, okay, it's time to eat. Sometimes I will not even eat till 4 just because of this tech work. Or I can start cooking rice and beans from 8 p.m. because that's what my body desires, and I will not start earlier. So I think I've tried the end quotes that you have to fuel your body, because actually in a way it affects the mind and how you think, and doesn't allow you like get tired easily. So yes, I'm grateful for this session. That's what I've experienced.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Do we have anyone that wants to ask any question again? Hello, anyone that wants to ask any question again before Google Meet kick us out? I think there is no question again. We can just react with our favorite emoji to appreciate that, and then we call it a day. Thank you so much for coming, attendees, the speaker, and everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead. Bye.
Bye everyone.